I wish I had that many Big Macs just to flaunt.
No
Yeah.
wonder he can throw. No wonder he threw a football so well. If he can hold that many
Yeah.
big,
That's why he's in so much shape. It's all the Big Macs that he
He can roll
carries.
it.
He doesn't
He doesn't
need
eat.
them.
Brother's arm is swole.
Can you imagine if weight was determined by value? We'd put prisoners in straight jackets made of like the finest silk, and it would just be like, you can't move.
Yeah. That is. Do you know how many Big Macs that silk weighs? That is some Alice in Wonderland type logic, as in drug logic. That is a drug trip. So what happened last time?
Yeah, what happened last time?
So
Big
Ernest
monster.
got out. We were going to meet with an insider from the church at the Silver Grove Tavern. Ernest turned
me.
Ernest turned
I am the
into
insider.
a bear,
The snake.
a snake, and we started attacking him. I started attacking him.
I started attacking him.
Yeah, and it really devolved incredibly quickly. But on a more
And then-
macro sense,
And then Joseph decided to attack one of the NPCs, and then one of the NPCs knocked him out.
The ones who had just tried to kill me.
Yep.
Yeah, those ones. Yeah.
Yep.
yes.
Yep. I do love retaliatory violence after the threat has passed.
Yep.
Yup.
Did I mention that I did my CCW recently?
So, on a side note,
I don't know what that is.
being like, the main note, the important things that happened that decided to not be mentioned in that recap. So you guys fought the Mosaic for like 2 hours.
It was a surprisingly long fight.
Yep. You guys all leveled up for that, by the way.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Oh, I didn't even know.
So you should be level 6, I think.
Well,
Yeah.
hot dog.
You should be level 6.
Yes, sir.
All right. So you guys fought the Mosaic. And then you left to meet with the mattress, who is one of the clergy, who said something was going on. And he talked to you about a couple of different things that he thought were suspicious. And then you guys met at this tavern, talked with him, and instead of doing that, chaos ensued.
Yes.
And that's where we left off.
Excellent.
Ernest is on the floor.
I think it would be very funny if I didn't remember any of this happened, just like last time.
Ernest was on the floor.
Wouldn't it be funny
You
if I
are-
didn't take accountability for what just happened?
You are unconscious. Yeah.
Let's go
Real
resuscitate
quick,
him.
Important update about Tom Brady's watch. If you calculate the monetary value of Tom Brady's watch to Big Macs, which is about, not going past the thousands mark, is about 567,000 Big Macs, and then take the average weight of a Big Mac and multiply that by the amount of Big Macs his watch is worth. His watch weighs approximately 134.5 tons of Big Mac.
Oh my gosh.
Huh. That's a lot of Big Mac.
All right, now you can resuscitate.
Well, yeah, let's
Ernest.
resuscitate the Big Mac. I mean, Ernest. Gosh, it's just
Let's resuscitate the $3 million watch.
got money on my mind. Yeah, the $3 million watch. Do I have to roll anything to...
I think you already stabilized me.
Okay.
It might honestly be smarter for you, just metagaming here, to just take me out of the building before resuscitating me.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take
Wake
him
me
outside.
up in a forest. That'll make
Wake
me calm.
me up before you go. I'm gonna take you outside into the street.
Okay.
And you guys can have negotiations without me and Ernest.
Okay. Cool. And I think Bomps, you were on the boat, right? Because you let Eagle Cassidy out of the room,
Yep.
and Eagle Cassidy is flying. Henri said he fell asleep. He's on his way.
Wait, so who's here to do the negotiations then?
I thought it was.
You, Henri, and Douglas are the only
Oh.
people there
Wait,
right
am
now.
I spearheading the negotiation now?
I don't even know what a negotiation is. I wasn't even there.
Well, that's the thing. Kieran was supposed to be there.
Okay, no, this is fine. I drag
No,
Ernest
stay out
out
with
into an
me.
alleyway and I leave him there and I walk back in.
Please do
He's
that.
not going anywhere.
Yeah, the alleyway where they just took him to kill him.
Yeah. He'll wake up there and maybe he'll think he's a ghost or something.
Put a broken beer bottle next to my head.
Oh yeah, what should I does anyone have a what did you call it? The flexible tree stuff that you're right on. The dried out. I'm talking to the air, aren't I? No one's here. All right, never mind. In the dirt. I'm talking to no one. No one is here. I'm in an alleyway with an unconscious Ernest. Who am I talking to? All right, in the dirt. All right.
I'll be right back.
You were drunk. I woke you up in Dwarvish. So these long runes. I don't know if Ernest can read it.
Is it common or elvish?
No, it's Dwarvish. You're a dwarf.
Oh, I can't read it then.
Okay. Well, it's there for you. All right.
I don't know dwarfish. That's right.
I'm gonna dust off my hands. Thank you. Thank you for yes. Yes. I'm gonna walk back inside. I'm gonna dust off my hands. So, what sort of information are you supposed to be handing off to us? Can I try to find the guy who, Demetrius?
Demetrius.
Yeah, can I find him? Has he arrived yet? I don't remember if he was actually
Yes,
here.
he arrived.
Okay.
Everyone was there when the chaos happened.
Right.
So he's there. And Midris Cadell is there.
Right.
And the bouncer
Yes.
is bandaging his plethora of snake wounds.
Good riddance.
Well, now that the snake has been taken care of, I don't believe I've introduced myself to you. My name is Douglas Greygard of Clan Greygard. I'm working with the, I'm sort of a hero, a legendary mercenary of sorts that is working with the Loxarani scouting party recently. And it's come to my attention that you have something to tell me, Demetrius. I point at him.
Back.
Yes. As I directly stated to you earlier, without any need for inference, I did want to speak with you. Your party was much larger than this when we met. At the
One of
cathedral.
them is unconscious in the alleyway, and I'm pretty sure the other one is lost and or tending to his wounds.
Okay. I suppose you will do.
That's what they
As I
all
was
say.
Who is they?
Us, the party.
As I mentioned earlier, something is happening in the church. I told you that for some reason, Yara has withdrawn himself from the clergy. None of our healings or our miracles are working. We cannot draw upon his divine nature, and he does not respond to our prayers. Even the lesser angelic beings have all seemed to have but disappeared.
Okay, so like bad, or like bad.
The situation is indeed dire.
All right.
But what worries me more than that is the way that the Archon has been handling it. As I mentioned, he is using another form of magic to replicate the healings. He claims that his circle of clergy is still in communication with Yara, and that he is upset with the church for its lack of faith, and that this is penance for their misdeeds. But I have seen them. They are not performing Yaran magic. I can only assume they have been purchasing runes from wizards who have sculpted spells for them to use to continue this ruse. In addition, my duties to maintain the vault have been stripped from me, and no one has been allowed to enter the vault.
The vault? I think this is the first time I'm hearing it. Wait, remind me. What's the vault?
The vault of St. Talos, beneath the cathedral. It houses ancient relics of our faith, and indeed, ancient relics of other faiths.
Huh.
Most notably, it contains the pieces of Emdo. Were such dangerous magical artifacts to make their way into the world, I could only fear of what could happen.
Yeah, sure.
Last time they came together, the gods waged war with each other.
Okay, I don't really know what you're talking about. Do you want us to guard the vault for you?
Joseph.
Hmm?
What is this?
Hmm?
What is what?
I found a couple of creature cards from my wild shapes, and I just sent them and asked for approval for some at some point in the future. You know, when he has time.
Why would you want to be a killer whale?
What is going on? What is going on here?
I just
who
wanted
wouldn't
you
wanna
to
be a
look him
killer
over,
whale?
okay?
Okay.
What's wrong with a whale, huh?
I don't know. I don't know, Joseph.
I googled it and it recommended that. So
Okay.
You come from a forest. How do you know what a killer whale is?
hey, I've been to the ocean before, okay? I know what I'm doing.
There's an
been to the
ocean by
ocean
this
once?
forest?
I've been
As
to the
a
ocean
side
once.
note,
I know that part of nature. Trust me.
that's a really good point, Joseph. You do have to be familiar with the creature.
Oh,
You are
sweet.
not, can confirm before you speculate any of your shenanigans. You are not, in fact, familiar with an ankylosaurus. You have never seen one of these things. You have no idea this thing exists. You
Oh my
cannot be
gosh.
a dinosaur, Joseph.
Darn.
Oh.
Those are on a different continent that you have
My
not been
plans
to.
have been foiled.
What did I? What? Huh?
What did I? Huh?
Henri,
Bro
can you
went to
scold
Shima
Garrett
for
for me? He
real.
won't let me be a dinosaur or a whale.
Bro went to Shima. Bro's forest is in lizard land.
Bro just wants to be a large animal. Come on, man.
Henri's
Yeah,
talking
see,
to a wet sponge.
Yeah.
This is why I sent them to you now, so we could look over them before it, comes up.
Mm-hmm.
Kieran, your timing is great. So just a quick recap. Yara isn't responding to prayers that the church is doing. The Archon who was mad at us, it turns out there's legal reasons why we can dislike him now, so that's nice. Because he's like doing other magics. And also there's a vault that Demetrius is supposed to be guarding right now, but isn't. Am I getting that right?
Well, no, the vault is still guarded. I wasn't a guard, I was the caretaker. I was essentially a janitor. But
Oh.
it's a high honor.
To like water the artifacts to make sure that are get enough sunlight?
No, the artifacts do, well, okay, one or two of them do need water and sunlight, respectively, but most of them do not behave like plants.
Respectively.
Huh. Alright.
As I was saying, no one has been allowed inside the vault, and my responsibilities have been stripped from me by the Archon with no warning. No one has been seen entering or leaving in months, and it's supposed to be a regular occurrence.
I'm sure he has the best of intentions.
What? How can you say that?
Oh, is that not how sarcasm works up here? I was being sarcastic. He definitely has some messed up intentions.
Ah, I see. Apologies, I am not familiar with the dwarvish vernacular.
You're forgiven.
Much obliged.
Oh.
But this is an issue. There's also been a disturbing amount of discontent around Saint Sunlight. I am not sure that this is connected, but you saw the broken window. It's been like that for weeks. Normally those things get cleaned up pretty quick. I imagine tomorrow you'll walk into the cathedral and see that the mosaic is fully restored. And yet that stained glass window has been in disrepair for quite a while. Anytime I bring it up, I am met with glares and scathing comments. I do not understand. I know that Saint Sunlight was not the most popular of saints due to his backgrounds, but he was appointed a saint. There's not anything that the mortals of the clergy can say in that regard, but more and more I'm hearing insults and slander on the lips of the clergy. I don't understand. I knew the man. He was a good man. Maybe the best of us.
Well, I'll let that slide because you only just met me.
That's amazing.
So what do you want?
Side note, side recap, he did tell you guys last time, I don't know if you remember this, but he did tell you guys last time that the ritual that Saint Sunlight did was not supposed to kill him.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's right. Didn't he also, didn't you mention something about a roof that we should investigate?
Yeah, the tower.
The tower?
Mm-hmm. They're one of the spires on the cathedral. That's where he went to perform the ritual, but it's another location that the Archon locked away.
Well, is there any way that we could, well, we'd really want to help you. Is there any way you can help us as we do some investigating while we're in town?
I will provide any assistance that I can offer you.
Cool. Can I have your keys?
What?
It'll be a lot easier to check out some of these suspicious places if I don't have to break in, you know?
I thought you were asking for his car keys.
He doesn't have a car.
I know.
That's basically what
That's
I'm
why I
doing.
was confused.
I don't have keys. The cathedral doesn't use keys.
Wait, so it's just all unlocked?
No, it's not unlocked either. That's another one of the strange things, now that you mention it. The doors are supposed to be guarded by the heavenly hosts, but I don't know if... Huh.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, now we
I
can.
can hear you.
There we go. All right.
So, the security system in a lot of the cathedrals are angels?
Indeed.
And now that Yara isn't talking to all of you, the angels are gone.
Indeed.
And none of your guys can use divine magic anymore?
It appears that way.
So what you're saying is that the previous defense system is gone, all the spellcasters in the area can't use their magic anymore, and there is a plethora of magical items throughout this cathedral that you want us to investigate.
Not alarming when you put it that way.
Yeah, it is pretty it is pretty alarming.
But no, I've seen the mechanisms lock the doors. So they must be working somehow.
Of course.
Okay.
I think we'll have to go in there ourselves.
Probably.
Matris, has Yara ever done this in the past? Has there ever been a point in history when he didn't respond, similar to now?
Oh, never.
Religion check. 4.
Says
All right.
the dwarf. 4.
Make a religion check.
I got a 4.
Churchman said it.
True.
I nod.
You're not sure you've
Knowingly.
before.
I haven't. I have not.
Ethan nods knowingly.
Hmm.
Any conclusions you're drawing from that are not viable, by the way.
Nor is probably the.
Oh yeah,
ancestor
there
of
is
the
no
Greyguard
there is no
family.
event that I'm thinking of. It's just something that
Yeah.
Douglas would do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were thinking of like a separate event. And I'm like, whatever.
No,
religious event
your
you're doing in the
Yara
past.
lore is correct.
It's also slightly different, but
Yeah.
yeah. In this, here's the other thing. I couldn't find the name of the guy that betrayed Yara.
Oh. Yeah, his name is Falco.
Okay, cool. Because in my world, he didn't actually betray Yara. He had the opportunity to ascend and gave the mantle to Yara.
Interesting. Okay. That's rad.
Radical dude.
Yeah.
Totally, it's influenced the philosophy of the Yaran Church heavily throughout that.
Nice. That does
Less-
mean though
Less crusady.
I wouldn't do that with
Excuse me?
Douglas.
Less crusady.
I can't believe you've done this.
The Rian Empire is still very crusady.
Oh, good. Okay.
The Yarn Church is not.
Uh,
The Yaran Church does not actively participate in the Crusades as
it
readily.
should. They're great fun.
Okay.
How long is our party going to be in Starfall?
Well, you're waiting for those scouts to get back.
Oh
Waiting
yeah.
for me to wake up.
Oh
And
yeah.
the scouts have to, if you look at the map, you guys are in Starfall. They're going up the channel, like between the two mountain ranges,
Mm-hmm.
to get closer They're going to the other side of that channel to get closer to the wall of gold to see if there's anything weird about it.
Cool.
You're not sure how they're going to determine that, but they went.
Yeah.
Nice.
Cool.
So we got a little bit of time.
Yeah.
Stop saying.
Kieran, you can go ahead and ask more questions. I'm gonna go check on my my brother just to see if he's
He
doing
left
all right.
lying in an alley.
Who I left lying in an alley while you were gone.
That's true.
I leave.
Right. Demetrius.
Yes.
We feel that helping you is mutually beneficial since we have been constantly invaded by undead seemingly from your barrier. So we would like to offer a hand. If you are willing to give it, could you grant us access to...
Gosh, dude, I hate this area. I can't get out, bro.
Could you grant us access, or at least carry us as far as you can towards your vault?
I can, but I can't get you into the vault.
That's all right.
And you won't make it through without a plan.
Do you have any suggestions?
I've been thinking about it. And the only thing that I can conclude is that the security measures built into the cathedral itself, if they are not being powered by the hosts with which they once were, then they must be powered through different means. If you could figure out where the Archon is getting his supply of runes, then maybe you can figure out how to manufacture a key, a magical key per se, to get you into the vault. But you will still need to get past the guards.
That makes sense.
I'm afraid I will be of little use with that.
As for getting past guards, I think we are quite skilled there.
Please do not kill members of the clergy.
You will harm no one to the point of death.
That is not the
Not
most confident
encouraging.
statement. He just comes back and sees 3 people with missing limbs. Just like, ah!
I mean, I could just use sleep.
Yep.
Although I'm not there to present this option, so never mind.
I'm sure you'll
Fuck
think
it, we
of
ball.
when we're actually there.
Jeez. Yeah, they are just been magically, all of their blood has been removed, but they are still alive.
Yeah.
Indeed.
We have a
The
few
same-
we have a few measures of hold person and sleep and all that.
If you
what about-
can find the place where these runes are coming from, perhaps you can make it to the top of the tower. I am not certain, but its current condition makes me believe that something is happening up there.
Cool.
Which could potentially influence the Wall of Gold. Perhaps the answer to your questions lies at the tower. Or perhaps it lies in the vaults. Or perhaps it lies with the Archon.
I think
Time
we
will
ought
tell.
to check the tower first, since that was where your sunlight saint was there. Yes.
Indeed.
All right. Can you get us close to the vault to look at it?
Maybe.
I do not need to get into the vault. I just need to get close enough to look at the door.
I believe I can do that. Come to the cathedral tomorrow morning. Come to the east wing. Tell any guards there that you are coming for communion. And find me. I will be against the wall. I have an idea.
Let's see. We will see you there.
Alright.
Thank you for your assistance. And thank you,
Keep yourself safe.
will do. And thank you, Midris, for allowing me to use your tavern.
He's gonna be dead when we get there.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm thinking.
Like, we're gonna pull up and find a body. I'm sorry, but like, I don't see how else this is gonna go.
Before you go, can you tell me exactly does the Archon function out of the cathedral? Like, is his office, is his personnel, is his staff here in the cathedral, or is it in some other building?
He usually carries his staff with him. But yes, everything else that you mentioned would be in the cathedral.
Okay.
You should recommend he wear a bulletproof helmet and vest. Just in case.
I don't think that'll help.
I also don't think those exist.
Bullets
You mean they
exist.
don't have Kevlar here?
Do you know where the do you know exactly where the Archon's office would be, where I could find like records and receipts, mercantile deals, perhaps evidence of where he's getting these runes from?
Well, his office would be in the second floor of the tower.
Second floor of the tower, okay?
How many floors does the tower have?
4.
I imagine your Saint Sunlight is on the 4th.
The roof, yes. Well, he was. There is... Access to the roof has been denied, but I have attempted to see onto it, and I do not believe that anyone up there lives.
See. One more thing. Do you have access to a scrying table?
Afraid I do not.
You have seen sunlight, no? If it is possible, if we can get access to one, you could try and locate him. Yes.
I'm afraid he must have died years ago.
I feel that would the confirmation of such may help.
Well, you could seek a wizard for that matter, but I do not have access myself to any sort of scrying table.
You see.
Midris leans over from the corner and says, I have one. Demetrius kind of looks over at him and goes, well, I suppose that makes sense.
Would it not hurt to take a shot here? Might as well confirm so we don't go down the wrong trail.
I can talk to Evandris for you. For a fee.
Kieran raises an eyebrow. What would you charge for this service?
Oh, as it is a favor to the mattress, call it an IOU.
Oh, jeez.
Oh no.
Ethan's like, that's so much worse than money.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, like, isn't this how
I don't wanna
every
be
mafia
racist,
movie
but it's
starts?
trailing.
Do we have a deal? He reaches his hand to shake for you.
Check his shadow.
Kieran.
Does he have horns in his shadow?
Yeah, right. Kieran will shake his hand.
Okay.
This will end great.
Mr. Cadell, what's up with your golden fiddle?
Now we just need a boy named Johnny.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he doesn't have horns in his shadow because his physical horns are too small to reach past his hair.
Oh. I thought he was
Which
just a
I
dude.
described that I thought.
I think I was busy fighting a
You
snake.
probably did.
That's on me.
His horns are very subtle, but they're there. He is a Drayling.
Yep. All right. Well, if you are willing, take us to this table.
All right. Follow me. And he walks out into the alley where you guys stashed Ernest.
Okay.
All right, let's pick up Ernest. Come on. Hey. You're finally awake. No.
I think he's only stabilized right now.
Yeah,
Mhm.
he's still asleep. I'll pick him up.
Hey, you're finally awake.
Throw him over your shoulder.
Yeah,
Yeah, there you go.
we can like Bernie's him. Prop him up.
Midris leads you to the end of the alleyway where that carriage is still blocking the entrance from when they were going to kill Ernest in the alley.
Mhm.
And he raps quickly on the door, and it opens, and he gestures for you guys to head inside.
Aaron will gesture to Mattress to enter first and then go in behind him.
I will tell my driver to take you to Evandris, but after that, our business will be concluded. I have other things that I need to attend to. As much as I care for Demetrius, I cannot be at his beck and call every moment of the day. Good luck to you all.
Understandable.
Remember our deal. And he closes the carriage door and walks away.
That's not going to bite us later.
Nope.
No, definitely not.
You guys ride through the city for a few minutes before pulling up at to the shipping district, and you stop at a warehouse. Driver stops the carriage and opens the door.
Nice. We're in the what district? The market?
Shipping district.
Shipping.
I think they call it the super
down by the-
hell district. I don't know
Down
why
by the docks. They call it Eternal Damnation District. I don't know what the deal is with that.
Any shops open?
No.
Too bad. Breaking and entering now. I'll come back
Breaking
tomorrow.
and entering? You're in front of a warehouse. It's mostly warehouses and like loading stations for boats.
Yeah.
So, is the driver, is he just dropping us off essentially, or?
Yeah, you guys get out and the carriage leaves.
Good day.
We're
Oh
gonna
yeah,
go-
our boat is here, isn't it?
It is. Kieran is gonna head to the warehouse that they were dropped in front of.
Okay.
I'll follow.
You see a embossed symbol on the doorknob of this door that you don't recognize.
I check for traps.
I check for traps.
17 plus 0, 17.
Yeah, it's a trick doorknob.
Ooh.
If you open the door with the doorknob, it'll drop the so there's a short step that leads up to the door. There's like 2 wooden steps and then a wooden platform. If you turn the doorknob, you're pretty sure a trap door opens up underneath you.
Interesting. Can I wrap my... Ooh.
Go ahead. I was gonna do that.
Yeah, well, do we knock on the door to see if it's a false door? Or do we try to see... Can I pull out... do you have a knife with you, Kieran, by any chance?
I kick open the door.
I roll for strength.
Kieran. Oh gosh, are you actually?
She's doing it.
You know what?
Oh man.
Actually, wait. I literally just got back. What's going on? What is this door?
I think
Warehouse
we're
door. It's where his wizard man is.
Okay. I kick open the door.
Right. Roll for
Hey,
strength.
hold on. This is where the wizard man is?
Or make an attack roll, I guess.
Midris's contact is who has a scrying table.
Oh.
What did Midris say his name was?
I don't think he got a name.
He said
No, he said his
Evandris.
name.
Oh, Evandris.
18.
Sorry, what?
I got an 18.
All right. Douglas, as you realize that this doorknob is a trap, a boot flies past your ear and sends the door off its hinges into the back of the warehouse,
Okay, I stand.
snapping the line and sending you and Maria through the trap door.
Gosh, no! Okay.
That seemed unnecessary.
You guys
I'm
land.
sure we'll see them again.
You guys land on a pile of cloth. Looking in front of you, you see a set of iron bars as you've landed in some sort of cell.
Okay.
You're about 12 feet down from the
Wow.
from the
This
platform.
is a fine.
Can I look up? Is the trapdoor still open?
Yeah, it is.
You see Kieran shaking. his
Maria
head.
proceeds to
I didn't do
look
this
over.
time.
Maria proceeds to look over at you, Douglas. Well, this is a fine predicament. Well, I suppose I ought to get us out of it. And she is going to pick you up and hurl you up out of the
You're gonna throw me 12 feet up?
I'm gonna throw you 12
Oh
feet
my
up.
gosh.
Wow.
I don't consent to this. What? You
See?
can't throw me. I'm like 300 pounds.
Make a
How do you-
contested strength check.
Ooh.
Ethan, go ahead and contest.
Yeah, it is not good.
I got a 13.
Oh, I got a 15.
Hey, you won.
What? Let's break. Hey, let's try and get
No,
into the
listen,
plate.
listen.
No, you cannot. You're not throwing me.
Natural. I am responsible for it, then I must get you out.
Now,
That's
what do
not
we
how
have
this
here?
works. Oh my gosh.
A figure steps up to the bars and looks you up and down.
Pickpockets and simple thieves in this area would know better than to open a door marked with the Cadell logo. So what are you doing?
Kieran lean. It's only 12 feet, so he imagines he can hear. But Kieran's
Yeah.
just gonna lean down. Midres sent us. I apologize for my crew here, but we have a deal
Well-
with him to use your scrying table.
Well, he told me as such. I suppose I should let you out of there. And I will let Midris know about the, property damage.
Holy, his set is crazy.
I make a Jim Halpert face at Maria.
I don't know what that was upstairs, but it sounded expensive.
You might need a new door.
Ah. Very well. You can come down the trapdoor if you like, or you can walk through the one you just destroyed.
Kieran
There's
will-
stairs at the back.
Kieran
Do
will
not step on the
over
fourth
trapdoor.
step.
Alrighty, so
Good?
a door that would fly off its
Yeah.
hinges at one good kick hardly deserves to be a door proper. If anything, it's high time you replaced it.
Well, we did have to sacrifice some of its structural integrity to make the mechanisms for the trapdoor work. Even so, it would take a remarkable feat of strength to send it flying off its hinges like you did.
Oh, well, thank you for the compliment.
It wasn't a compliment, it was an observation. Which is my job.
Quite an
Now,
complimentary compliment.
He pulls a
Quite
ring of
a-
keys out from his pocket and opens the
Kieran's
door to
gonna
the
step
cell.
over the trapdoor and walk down the stairs.
Alright, you guys all collect in this basement room, and he says,
So, What can I observe for you?
Hey, we are trying to confirm the, I guess, death or whether or not a certain Saint Sunlight is still around.
You want me to scry on a saint?
Aye.
No.
I don't know if you know much about him, but he went out. He went to make a deal with Yara to create this barrier of gold that I'm sure you know of, and
No, yes, I've
has-
heard
has
the
not been
story. I
completed.
mean, no, I won't do it.
Why is that?
Scrying on a servant of a deity is a terrible, terrible idea.
Aye.
Retribution is swift.
Well, from what we hear, Yara is not currently around.
How about what are the chances of you scrying on a corrupt church official?
Better.
There are
Is
particular
it current?
documents that I want to see that are in the Archon's desk. Archon Prior. Is there any way that you could just see the contents of his desk? We're looking for like particular receipts, papers, proof of purchase, maybe doc information. Could you do that?
Well, I would need something from his office.
Ah, okay.
Or an intimate knowledge of the location, which I do not have.
Neither do I.
So, in short, you can only observe things from places we ourselves have already been, or places that you have. Is that correct?
Indeed.
Maria proceeds to kind of look over at Ciaran. I'm beginning to think this may not be that effective.
I am beginning to believe so as well.
If
Oh.
you're serious about the state of the church at this time, I suppose I could try scrying for sunlight. If you are mistaken, Yara is known to be forgiving.
Personally, I want nothing to do with it.
As it currently stands, Yara is not responding to even his, I guess, faithful clergy. They are relying on other runic magic means to keep operating under a false pretext.
Aye, 'tis so. Would swear on me oath by it.
Scandalous. Well, then I suppose I can give this a go. He slides a desk out from the wall. It has writing utensils, maps, and a large mirror bolted to the surface of the desk. So the center of the desk is just a large mirror. Give me a little bit of room. Now, Saint Sunlight. He begins rifling through a stack of files that he has on one side of the desk. We do keep tabs on all of the major players in the region, although this file is old. As you mentioned, it is assumed that Saint Sunlight has been dead for a while. Really more of an honorific to call him a saint, as he truly only was anointed for the ritual, which killed him. Anyway, here we are. He pulls out a file and begins leafing through it. And stops at a couple of pages in the middle and goes, huh. Interesting. He then puts the file back and opens a drawer on the other side of the desk and begins rifling through a different set of files. After a minute, he pulls out a small, like, jewelry box and pulls a signet ring out of it and folds it into the palm of his hand, holds it close before walking over to the mirror. Now, this sheds a little bit of a different light on things, but I think this will work better than you intended. As he begins waving his hands over the mirror, places the signet ring in the middle of it, and it melds itself with the mirror. And it ripples like water. Before he dips his hands into the mirror and pulls pieces of his reflection out like liquid and rubs them across his face.
What the frick?
The silver liquid that he pulls onto his face recedes as if drying up and pools around his eyes. And he draws a chalk circle on the desk and sets some of the liquid in it, and it begins to stream through the room, misting in front of your faces. As the mist begins to contact your skin, the same thing happens, and this liquid begins to pool around your eyes as well. I can show you what I can see. I'm not sure it'll help you. As the room begins to fade from your vision. Go ahead, Maria.
Oh, I was just going cool.
All right. As the room begins to fade from your vision, you view stone bricks and well-crafted wood planks, as you are now at the top of the tower. And in front of you is a charred corpse blazing with a golden light, suspended above you and wrapped in large vines that do not appear to burn with the flame.
Demetrius, I assume this is your man?
Demetrius is not there.
Oh, he's not? Okay.
Nope.
Why not?
You just ain't.
Yeah, he went to the cathedral to prepare
that's
for...
right. Okay, never mind. I don't say that.
I'll say it.
Levi's mocking you.
Yeah, Levi thinks you're hilarious.
You said there was like vines around him?
Yeah, there's large vines that appears to be what's suspending him in the air.
I see. Is there anything about this scene that looks odd? Besides, a floating charred corpse that's glowing?
No, not besides,
Not besides everything odd about it.
Not besides everything odd about it. I mean, you make an Arcana check if you want.
I'll do that. 18.
Solid. I mean, it's really weird that there are vines here.
Yeah.
Are the vines coming like up and out of the tower?
Yeah. It doesn't really make it doesn't make a lot of sense.
Like normal vines?
Yeah, they do, despite being huge.
Okay.
And it doesn't really make a lot of sense for it to be like vines aren't a traditional image of the Yaren church.
Yeah.
Like most of their magic is like light and sometimes fire.
Right. Hey, Evandres, these vines don't mean anything to you, do they?
No, not particularly.
All right. Thank you for looking into this for me.
Anything Midris requests. And the silvery liquid pools back to the palm of his hand, and he drips it back into the mirror, which settles into a smooth, solid surface again.
This is helpful information.
He pulls the signet ring off the mirror and puts it back in the jewelry box.
Cool. All right. Well, we will be seeing you. Please let me know, or rather, I suppose we might be seeing you again, depending on what Midris or when he requires any assistance.
Indeed. I'll send him a message now about the door.
Hey.
Stairs are on the right. Do not step on the 4th step.
All right. Come on,
Splendid
young
work.
buck.
My apologies for the door, though. Billy, you might want to look into making that mechanism more sturdy.
Uh-huh.
Journal nod at Andres and then just go back upstairs.
Right. You climb the stairs. You note to yourself that the 4th step is a slightly different shade of wood than the rest of the steps, and you make your way back out onto the street.
All right. I am going to be heading back to the ship. You are all welcome to join me. Otherwise, feel free to enjoy your night before tomorrow. Douglas, if you would be willing to bring Ernest back to the ship with me, that would be helpful.
Yeah, did I bring Ernest? Did Ernest fall down with us? Or was Ernest just like an unconscious pile that I left?
He was on the stairs behind you while you were investigating the doorknob.
Okay, so he didn't fall. He's just there.
Nah, he wasn't in the room either. He was just you guys just left him on the street.
Nice.
you pick him up as you go back outside.
Yeah.
Henri's character. Hey, all you prisoners and mercenaries that I'm in charge of not letting escape. Enjoy your evening. I'm going back.
The mercenaries I'm not worried about. That's why it has Douglas to come with.
Yeah.
What am I gonna do?
Leave.
Yes.
We just
As
seen
is
enough
the
of your
my
actions,
right.
At the moment, under Loxorani law, you do not have rights.
He has some rights.
I'm a sovereign citizen. Wait until Clan Greygard hears about this. Actually, I don't think they'd care. To be perfectly frank.
You tried to fight the king and failed.
And I don't.
Anyway, Kieran is gonna start heading back towards the ship.
I'll walk with him.
Walk.
I'll carry Ernest.
Unfortunately, I am living in your walls.
All right. So you guys return to the ship to find Bumps looking very confused.
That's right, he didn't come with us.
Am I confused?
Yes. You just watched an eagle walk out of a door and then fly away after nodding at you.
I thought I was pretty understanding about that.
I mean, I did tell him I wouldn't be able to open the door. So he opens the door and there's just an eagle standing in front of all of Cassidy's stuff.
Nice.
What the fuck?
What's going on?
You're tailing the scouts, right?
Yeah, Cassidy's.
So am I still waiting for you to come back, Cassidy?
I was going off following them, following the like big boy church guys while they were off fighting a drug den and then falling
Oh,
down a hole. So
Wait, are you following the scouts or are you following the Archon?
I'm following the Archon's guys.
Oh.
I don't think I'm following the
Oh.
Archon himself. I'm following his guys.
To
The
area of
guys
gold.
the guys that he was like, oh no, they can't go with to help check on the thing. They're busy.
Yeah.
And then didn't give a reason as to why they were busy.
Sus.
so I'll
Yeah,
just
so
keep guarding yourself then.
I'm a bird.
All right. Aaron's gonna go find Vaughn and essentially just relay what they noticed.
Yeah, there it is.
Assuming he's there.
Vaughn is dead.
Vaughn is dead. Vaughn
Oh, my
listens to you
boy.
relay all this information, nods, strokes his beard, and says, "Interesting."
I stroke his beard.
He slaps your hand.
I'm stroking my shit, and I'm stroking it, and by it I mean my beard.
Dog.
Beef stroganoff.
Exactly.
It was smart thinking to have one of your mercenaries tail the scouts. I trust the general, but this Archon character is shady.
He doesn't seem to have the church's best interests in mind.
I'm more concerned with the potential of his involvement in the invasion of our shores. Perhaps I should confront him about this.
Maybe wise, but we might want to wait until we have some form of evidence. Otherwise, it'll just be a bunch of people, foreigners, confronting a high-ranking official from a country respected, I suppose.
I suppose you are right. Very well. Then I will allow you to gather more information before I make my move. Yes, that is
Sounds good.
what I will do, he says as he nods to himself. Intrigue is his strong
Yeah.
suit.
I can tell.
I'm very good at this part of my job.
It's not his job.
It's
This
really
is not
not.
his job.
It's really, literally
There's
not.
there's an entirely separate division for that.
Doesn't he just?
This is
The
genuinely
character you
impossible.
almost made is part of that division, Sam.
I know. I honestly kind of wish I had. He was a really fun idea.
Isn't Vaughn like the main protector of the king?
Yes.
His entire job is beating people up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Part of the Jarl
I
Guard.
assume. Yeah. I think he's the head of the Jarl Guard.
Vaughn? No,
Yeah.
that can't be right. He beat Douglas.
Yeah. Head of the Jarl Guard.
How many people are in the Jarl Guard?
7.
You said that so confidently.
Yeah, that was really.
I don't remember.
I guess it's 7.
It is now 7.
I think it
guess
was
it's 7.
6. I said it in
Well,
an earlier
add
episode,
another
but I don't
one.
remember.
6 or
It's-
7.
It's Vaughn, Kessel, and a couple more.
Well, that's 4. So that's not either
but
of the
essentially
numbers we
Kieran
we
because-
have.
It's
Kieran
Vaughn,
does
Kessel, and a
work.
few more.
Vaughn, Kessel, in parentheses, Kieran.
All right. So,
Vaughn, Kessel, Kieran, and
Kestrin.
Kessrin.
No, he's,
Kestrin.
Yeah, Kessel doesn't like to work.
Kessel doesn't do his job.
I mean, Herd.
He's a real chill guy, though.
Yeah.
Holy crap! How are you so
I know.
Like,
Do we want to jump to what Cassidy might be doing?
Yeah, I want
Or-
to see some eagle activities.
Bird City.
Bird up.
Otherwise, Garrett, we're just waiting until tomorrow.
All right. So, Bird, you're following these scouts.
you don't even have to sign.
Bird up.
You're following these scouts as they pass through this the straits between the mountains. They stop at a point that looks like it's been intentionally carved out, and moor their boats and make camp for the evening.
Oh, they're making camp there.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Are there any trees nearby?
There are one or two trees nearby.
I'm a land in a tree.
You are now.
See if I can make out what they're doing. What's going on?
It looks like they are cooking. They are boiling.
Let them
mashed-
cook.
I was gonna say. Let them cook.
They got any suspicious materials on them?
Make an investigation check.
They are doing drugs.
Bird investigation check.
One of them has a jar on his back and
That dude
26 cloaks.
cook up some drugs.
Let's see. What's my investigation? +2. 16.
What? Bro.
They're not doing anything
I'll be
suspicious
right
that
back.
you can see.
Okay.
It's three scouts in a canoe. They've moored the canoe, and two of them are setting up tents, and one of them is boiling blocks of something with seawater. You will add.
Oh, tasty. Honestly, I was expecting more. Is there anything like? Are there any entrances in this area that they stopped at, or?
There's like an alcove in the rock that seems intentionally carved out, probably specifically for this purpose.
Suspiciously
Just-
vegan-shaped hole.
You can kind of make out the wall of gold from here, like it's starting to sharpen in detail.
Guess I guess I'll fly up and see if I can see anything up with that while I'm here.
Can you make a perception check, please?
15. Ooh.
15.
Mm.
You fly up along the mountain range and come to the wall of flames. You don't really see anything weird about it. You kind of fly along the edge of it for a little bit, where you pass by the shore and the inlet here, and you're kind of flying along, and oh, there's a fish. There's a fish. It's down there. It's big fish.
Oh, big fish.
As you're admiring this big fish, a mummified hand reaches out of the wall of gold at a spot further down the shore. And four humanoid creatures crawl out from the wall of gold, just walking right through it completely unscathed, and slip down the shore and into the water.
That's not good.
I'm gonna fly back to where the scouts were, and I'm gonna start fucking cawing at them.
You make a performance check, please.
Yeah, hold on.
They shoot you out of the sky.
Very likely.
Oh.
Oh
no.
Let's see. Performance. 18.
Okay. You begin swooping and cawing at them. One of them knocks a bow. The other one starts throwing rocks at you. The third one stops the other two and points at you again and says something that you can't hear. And they kind of look at him, exasperated, and shake their heads. And he continues to gesture at you and then back at them. And they kind of sigh and then pack up their tents again and get back in the canoe.
It's a sign.
The golden eagle has appeared.
Blast.
I'm gonna kind of fly back to where the.
In actuality,
Huh?
they're like, dude, I do not like that bird's vibe. We are going.
You're out of here.
I am not jiving with this.
I'm
I do
gonna.
not vibe with. I do not.
I'm gonna
vibe
kind of
with the
circle
bird.
around them, and every once in a while fly down the shore to where those undead were, and then fly back.
Is that a freaking zombie bird?
I'm either gonna lead them to seeing that there are undead getting out, or I'm gonna lead them to their deaths via undead in the water.
All right, you lead them to the place where you saw the humanoid figures stumble out from the wall, and they moor their ship on the beach, and they get out and look up at the wall, and they seem kind of like shocked, like they've never been this close to it. It's pretty impressive. It's like 40-foot tall flames of solid gold.
Aurora Borealis.
Yeah, but on the ground.
And it contained entirely in your kitchen. Yes.
Aurora Borealis.
No. I'm sorry I started this. Aurora Borealis.
You fly around, but no more undead crawl through the wall.
Damn.
What about the initial 4? Are they just in the ocean now?
Yeah, you don't know where they are.
Let me see.
The soldiers, the other 2 soldiers kind of shake their head at the third one. They look really annoyed as they kind of get back in the canoe and start paddling away. The third one looks back up at you, betrayed.
Hold on. I'm trying to. Based on your discretion as DM, would I be able to cast spells as bird?
I am back.
No.
He's trying to cast spells as Burb.
If you said yes, I was just gonna shoot a Nova Bolt into the water.
And like a
You do not
flare.
have the necessary organs to do that.
Damn, yeah, I guess I would. Wait, I wouldn't anyway. I left my holy symbol with the rest of my stuff.
Do you need a holy symbol for Nova Bolt?
Yeah, it's a material component.
Fascinating. Why did I do that? Well,
Maybe fair, it was supposed to be a cleric thing, but we decided otherwise.
Technically, technically cutting words could work.
bunch of pansies.
That hurt my feelings.
That's just what
I
the.
told you this bird's
You
a
ever get
real
laughed-
jerk.
You ever get like if like crows ever start laughing at you? That's what they're doing. They're
Yeah,
just kind
yeah,
of
that's
cutting
right.
words. Well, I guess
Why
I'll.
are you eating my hair?
I guess I'll land in a tree somewhere and look see if anything else suspicious pops up, and if not, I'm gonna fly back to the boat.
Alright, hold on just a second. I need to find this.
Oh no.
Pulling up a stat sheet for zombie bird.
Zombie bird. Mm,
Cleo.
She's eating my hair.
She starves. Father.
I actually haven't better yet, so I have to do that.
Father, help.
Father, help.
It's like Ethan's favorite meme.
It is. I just imagine like Kalmar falling off the couch. I'm like, Father, help.
that's my boy. Oh no, my boy.
Oh, my boy.
Oh no, my boy.
Just love the idea of you are three of the like Archdeacon scouts. He sent you to go do some weird, like, not aligned with the religion shit. All of a sudden, a bird starts screaming at you as soon as you set up camp.
All right.
You follow the bird.
And you're like, oh,
The
this
bird-
stupid bird.
The bird doesn't lead you anywhere. It leaves.
Cassidy.
Burb.
As you're flying back, you feel an overwhelming presence as your vision begins to swim, and the night sky twists and turns around you like giant hands trying to pull you apart into different pieces.
That's normal.
Rad.
Fuck it. I dive toward the water and turn into a tuna.
Okay. So, make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Also, I think you have to turn into Cassidy again to cast the spell again.
19.
Huh?
Yeah, only druids can go from form to form for polymorph.
19.
Yeah, 19.
No,
Okay.
'cause you have to cast it
You
into a-
successfully dive at the water and turn into a trout.
Huh?
What?
You hit the water.
He goes Cassidy trout.
You hit
Cassidy
the water.
trout. Yeah.
Trout City.
You hit the water and free yourself of the phantasmagoria.
Phantasma? What?
So many phantasmagoria and a bird.
That's the that's the spell that makes.
You
it
find
so
yourself
are going
face
in
to
the
face.
direction of the other way.
You find yourself face to face with a massive, massive eel.
Oh shoot.
This thing's like 300 feet long.
Oh my gosh.
Why?
At what point
Mother
is it
just
not
found
real?
the Leviathan.
Roll initiative, please.
I don't think that's an eel, my guy.
Unnatural 2021.
Okay. You're gonna go first?
Okay, that's fascinating. That is fascinating.
this episode of Animorphs is not going well.
Are you an Animorph? Is Cassidy an Animorph?
The hit series animatronics.
Okay, I either stay in the water with the carp, or go back to being a bird. I can't fight it as a fish.
What
You know
are
what?
you, Cassidy?
Screw
what
it.
are you?
Can I yeet myself out of the water as trout do, and then turn into a seagull and fly away? The most nimble of all seabirds.
I'm getting out of here.
Sure, but going back to back like this, I am gonna give you a point of exhaustion.
That's fine.
What? I'm scared.
What the hell is Cassidy?
What is Cassidy?
Somebody stop him.
Quit
Fish,
getting into
yes.
this bag of the
Bird?
Chinese food. Stop.
No,
Mr.
not the
Matt.
Chinese food.
What's a Chinese?
I'm gonna like give this legitimate art, by the way. The seagull. I'm gonna give the seagull legitimate art.
Okay.
But for now, here's a quick reference photo of like what I'm looking at.
Of a seagull? Oh dang.
Oh, it's
Oh, jeez.
What's
That's a
J-Fit?
that's
I
a
don't
big
know.
boy.
hold on.
Dude,
That's a big man.
That is a big man.
I just
Hold on,
straight
let
up,
me try to reformat that.
bro. SCP-3000 is living is living in this lake.
Yeah, dude.
If you look at the map, so if you look at the map, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
You are currently like northeast of Pat Koros,
Okay.
above that portion of water. Which, if you follow that inlet, you'll notice that there's the Vorpal pool and then the
Yeah.
entire ocean.
Hey, the Seacat Isle. Seacat.
Scared. Maybe we should go up
So you're
to,
a seagull
to-
now.
Yep, we making it out of here. The most nimble of all the seabirds. We're escaping SCP-3000.
All right. The water below you ripples gently as the massive eel lithely sinks back into the deep and disappears. Combat is over.
SCP-3000 tried to phantasmagoria an eel to eat it. What the hell is he
Bro.
doing?
Bro, you just nearly got erased from the fucking cognitosphere, bro. You just got fucking nearly erased from the noosphere, bro.
Dang.
All right, I'm going back to the ship.
You guys say I won't last.
I'm going back to the ship. I'm walking up to Bombs. I'm nodding at Bombs as a seagull now.
Okay, here's the difference. Here's the difference, right, Ernest? Here's the thing. He ran into something unearthly horrifying, something monstrous beyond our comprehension, and he left and lived and was fine. You immediately touched a magical lancer that killed you instantaneously.
And I survived that.
No,
did the
you didn't.
opposite
You
of that.
literally didn't.
I'm still alive. I don't know
Oh,
what
you
you're talking about.
super died. We saw it.
Yeah, I didn't order
Garrett
it.
had
I
to
super
change the
died. I'm that
stat
good at it.
block. Garrett had to change the stat block so you didn't disintegrate.
Yeah, because if that would have happened, she wouldn't have been able to bring you back.
Right.
let me find some.
What happened anyway?
I don't know. Cassidy's something weird. Okay, so can I have a recap with everyone else? Player huddle.
Last thing I remember, y'all got into some carriages or something.
Yes.
Recap for Joseph.
Yeah, I went to go eat dinner.
We scried on the Saint. You know, the guy that has the force field. He's dead, but we found his body. It's his body. He's like all charred up. Yeah, we found a wizard. The mafia gave us a wizard that scried for us. The body's all charred up on the top of the tower, and it's suspended in the air, and it's being lifted and held up by multiple vines. And even though the body's all charred up, there's still like some glow to it. And that's just kind of generally weird. Also, some things with Cassidy.
Side note, if by glow you mean it's like on fire.
Oh, is it on fire? I thought it was
the
like
golden
a
flames of the wall. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I thought it was like a Dark Souls like bonfire glow thing. Like
no, it's
grace.
like torch.
Okay. Also, I don't know if Cassidy's a bard or not. I'm scared.
It's okay. I play music. I paint.
He plays
I'm also
music
a seagull.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
It's just body paint.
Yeah.
Do we have two druids?
I don't think it is. If he is a druid, then he's a stronger druid than you are.
Just to let you know, at level 6, which we just got, the druids have access to 2 wild shapes a day.
Right, and he's
done 3.
Just did.
He's done 3, and one of them is flying.
I think he just casted polymorph twice.
No, because polymorph makes his mental stats drop too. He hasn't done that either.
He nodded to bumps as a bird.
Yeah, so he's
he's
something weird.
You guys hear? I sent seagull sounds. You guys hear the seagull sounds as Cassidy lands back on the boat, and it's just the seagull.
You guys have been hearing seagull sounds for the last 12 hours. This is not a new thing.
No, not yeah. This clears it all up. Okay.
No, but
yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
You guys hear seagull sounds, but
oh wait,
not coming down the stairs.
Is Cassidy a changeling?
No, changelings can't shapeshift.
There's
What do you mean?
We can crack this a different time. Just be weird. Be weirded.
The seagull is visibly shocked that the rest of the party is here, and then
he's rubbing it in now.
On the door.
He's rubbing it in now.
Taps his beak on the door.
I tap my beak on a door and then caw.
I open the door to swat away these stupid rat birds. I open up the door.
I walk in and then I caw at you and then I try pushing the door closed.
What? You push the door closed.
Ethan, what do you mean changelings can't shapeshift? It's one of their abilities.
No, they can change their appearance, but they can't turn into birds.
And then
it says you can change your appearance to that of a small, medium, or large creature you are familiar with.
Right, but you can't fly.
I suppose.
Right, you just change your appearance.
And then I'm back to Cassidy. But I keep the door closed because I'm in the nude.
And he's nude. Polymorph and shapeshift. I think. Bring your equipment. I don't know what's going on with him.
I know polymorph does. Changelings do not.
We're metagaming. We're metagaming hard.
Okay.
Am I alive again?
Yeah, you're alive again.
I'm gonna put my stuff back on and then walk out. All right, so
Wait, you're still the seagull then?
no,
Yeah,
I'm,
he's
I'm,
just
I'm back
talking
to
like
Cassidy.
Puts
I'm
his
back to
clothes
Cassidy.
on.
Douglas, please don't shoo me next time. That is rude.
Well, how was I supposed to know that was you? You just look like every other seagull out there that's been crapping on the deck of this godforsaken death box.
Well, I walked
you
down.
have to
I
clean.
walked down the steps and then nodded at you, and then knocked on the door and called at you. Did you not think there was? Oh, maybe there's not a normal seagull. Anyway,
I learned about
visibly,
seagulls yesterday.
I visibly saw 4 undead walk through the firewall thing. Like with my own eyes, they walked out and then walked into the water.
The scouts get to see it too?
I tried to get their attention, but they were slow as shit and didn't get there in time.
Huh.
Well, that's at least one pet of eyes.
Also, there is a massive, gargantuan, otherworldly eel that tried to rip me out of the sky. So make of that what you will.
Oh yeah,
Describe
that's
this eel to me.
Oh yeah, you mean Simon?
What?
No, I'm playing. This NyQuil is beating me up, dude. Just ignore me.
So, undead are definitely walking through the wall unscathed. I didn't get to see what the Deacon guys' scouts were up to because they were just kind of camping and making mashed potatoes. And also, Eldritch Abomination in the water.
Huh.
I'm sure it's
Garrett-
a part of nature.
Garrett, would Kieran know of any like oh, don't go to Starfall Lake. That place, there's a giant monster in there.
Good news is it wasn't in the lake. It was towards the ocean more, past the channel. But yeah, I guess that shouldn't surprise me that we're standing in something's giant skull. So, the massive, like 300-foot long eel. That makes sense. That's fine.
Wasn't Starfall
noted.
the battlefield of the gods? From what I remember,
How do you know that now?
I was alive back then.
And
You
also
what?
people mentioned it.
And yeah,
Yes, I was
plenty of people
probably about
mentioned.
8 years old or something.
But yeah, unfortunately I didn't get the time to like get any evidence of the undead coming through the wall, but I did visibly see it. So
Well, that's good enough for me. Would you be willing to tell Yvonne about this?
What do you mean it's good?
So
It's bad.
I mean, yeah, like, is he around?
Hey, he's in his quarters.
I don't know where those
Here.
are.
Kieran will
Bird.
show you. Can
What you
Kieran,
coming to me for? I don't know.
Kieran and Cassie are gonna go find Vaughn and just relay that there are in fact undead coming through the wall unscathed. Garrett freaking died.
Garrett is fucking dead.
Hold on a second.
Right.
No, my
So what
lord.
happened, everyone? Last thing I remember, I was going to requisition 50 pounds of scrap metal.
What?
No. Where?
What are
Mate,
you on about?
You don't need any scrap metal.
Well, I suppose so.
What was
Okay,
the
sorry.
scrap
What
metal
are you doing?
for? We're gonna me and Kieran and Cassie are gonna go find Vaughn and relay that there are undead going through the wall for free.
It's free real estate.
It's free real
State.
You tell Vaughn, and he goes, "Yes, we knew this."
Yeah.
Right.
No, that yeah.
Well, well, we figured it, but now we have visually confirmed beyond a shadow of a doubt that they are coming through the wall, and it's not like some weird, like, tunnel or like somebody like I don't know chucking them over it. They're just straight up walking through the fire.
Right. We knew that
This
already.
leads me to believe that Yara might not be upholding this wall.
Also, screw Vaughn, we absolutely did not know that. We just sent a scouting group to go to go check if that was happening.
I think they sent the scouting group just so the Yarans can confirm that that's what was happening. I don't think these guys need proof. I think they just believe it. I don't know if they're that empirical.
Well,
they're just
you know
like
what?
they jump to conclusions real quick. Those conclusions are correct.
I suppose when we got here,
they are very.
Vaughn said that
they have been
Vaughn said
neighbors
that
with dwarves for a very long time.
Well, you know what? Screw them. If the yarn people come back and they're like, "Oh no, everything's fine. Nothing's coming through the wall," then Vaughn's gonna be like, "What? No, we saw them.
We had a bird.
We had a dude go
witness
look."
testimony from a seagull.
Actually, I was a golden eagle when I saw it, which is very more regal.
And then he was a trout, and then he was a seagull, and he was almost dead.
Our most trustworthy eyewitness accounts.
Nice. Transformer.
Pipe real quick.
I guess we're just waiting for the morrow then.
What are you talking about, guys? I'm gonna go into the city. I've got a laundry list of things that I need to pick up.
I have a list of one thing to do. Okay, two things to do actually, but one of those things is far in the future.
Yeah, let me write them down on like an index card. Anyone else want to come in and go on a shopping spree?
Yeah.
Kieran has to go with you.
By the way, where's my money?
Where are you going on a shopping spree?
Into Starfall.
I think Michael spent your money, Joseph.
Oh, that's right. Michael went and did his own shopping with everyone else's money. Except for Kieran, because Kieran would not give him money.
And Cassidy, because Cassidy would also not give him my money.
So basically, just with the Joseph's money.
Ernest and Maria.
And Bombs, actually, also.
So where do I get my paycheck?
What are you talking about?
Yeah, I didn't have any money to give him, but
exactly.
Cassidy gave me money for Guardian and stuff.
That's right, you have
so
5
he
gold.
doesn't have anything.
Where do you get what?
The paycheck.
It's already been collected.
Yeah, but who do I go to tell him to not give it to the guy?
Make a history check.
Brother, what? Okay. I can literally just ask anyone, but alright.
Alright, ask anyone then.
No, wait, hold on, this is funnier. I got 6. I rolled a 3.
The quarterback. You have to go ask requisition, Rick.
It's on the tip of your tongue. You've almost got it, but every time your brain almost forms the words, a seagull interrupts you. Damn birds.
No, I wouldn't say that to them. They can understand me.
That's true.
I don't want to make that enemy.
Yeah. With the Seagull Mafia.
They're gonna shit all over me. They're gonna
Steal
eat
your
my
freaking
sandwiches.
bread. Yeah.
Okay, so I've got some shopping stuff.
Is coming with you.
It's nice to have clothes and to not be a
Okay.
bird.
So
That is nice, isn't it?
By the way, did I get my mason hand axe back from that one tavern, or did they just steal it from me?
No, they just took it.
It's still mine. Okay.
okay, so the first bit I'm not looking for like specifics. So if you could give me prices and I can tell you if I get it or not, okay? I would like to purchase, here's my little laundry list, a 30-foot long rope, a grappling hook,
Okay.
black clothing, mountain climber gloves, an ice pick, thieves tools,
Where is this going?
a knife.
What is he doing?
Yeah. What do you think I'm doing? Preferably all in the same spot, so it's more suspicious. Glass cutting tools.
Okay.
And a loaf of
Is that
bread.
it?
That's my laundry list. And then I have something custom that I want to talk to someone specifically over.
I'm not sure glass cutting tools would work in a cathedral. Because cathedral, they have them stained glass things, and they're all like sectioned off.
We'll see. I also don't know if glass cutting tools exist. That was the one thing that I'm a little iffy on.
Well, I mean, like gem cutting tools exist, and if there's stained glass, then there kind of has to be glass
I'm
cutting
thinking
tools.
Mission Impossible, like, cuts a perfectly circular thing without it shattering.
Bro, just get stone cutting tools.
Well, that's just kind of
The
a
hammer.
I already have a mallet, yeah.
compass. That's just kind of like
it's 3 wooden planks and an iron ingot. It's that easy.
it's just kind of like a compass with like a very sharp blade.
Yeah.
I guess cobblestone.
Okay, what do you think, Garrett?
Bro, how much money do you have?
A lot. Enough.
What do you?
No.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do you mean? I've been stealing money from people for like weeks.
Oh yeah, that's right. Hold on.
Why
Wow.
am I chaotic good? I should not be.
I don't know.
You know, at least be chaotic neutral, my guy.
Is Douglas chaotic neutral?
Yeah. All right, you can get the aforementioned things for about 11 gold pieces.
Okay. Sounds good.
Have you been
And-
stealing my gold?
A note
No.
to the guards to be on watch tonight.
That's fine. It's not for them. Their time will come. Okay. Then I want to go to a smithy. Can I
Okay.
find a dwarven smith here?
You can ask around.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find like a smith of good quality, something that, you know, Douglas is gonna let some orc or elf craft his stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that's an 8 plus 1, so 9.
Yeah, there's a smith right by the boat, like near the shipping district. It's clearly been run by a dwarf.
Nice. A little odd that it's by the shipping district, but okay.
Yeah, it's like it's
You
the
know what?
start of
Can I
like
go with you?
it's next to the shipping district. It's the start of like an industrial zone.
Sure. Yeah, Palmas, you can come with me, but I might be a little cagey about what I'm doing here with you. Just a heads up.
Hey, that's fine.
I like to go to the blacksmith.
You are at the blacksmith.
Hello, good friend. I'm looking for some business, some custom work, if you will.
It looks like
What is your name?
My name is Harold. What can I get for you?
Well, Harold, is he like a human dwarf? Something else that I should be racist to?
Oh, you said you were looking for a dwarven run.
Yeah. I just wanted to see if I actually.
Oh, if he's like a mix.
No, I wanted to see if my 9 was actually good enough. I didn't know if it was like, oh, Douglas thinks this is a dwarven place, but it's actually a
Make
giant.
an insight check.
I mean, 4. I mean, like, is he like 10 feet tall? Like, how do I?
He's not 10 feet tall. This is the purest blooded dwarf you've ever seen. In your
Okay.
life.
Yeah. All right. Dope. Great. All right. From one brother to another, I can recognize good craft, and I want to say, you run a tight water band here. I'm very impressed with your stuff.
Are dwarves just Scottish black
Well,
guys?
thank you. Thank you indeed. It's high praise coming from one of your stature.
That's right.
Here, I'm with him. Who is he talking to?
What?
I'm with him.
Yeah.
I'm also with
Who
him.
is he talking
You're
to?
all with
The
me?
blacksmith. He's talking to the blacksmith.
You're all with me?
Is the
Okay.
I said I was going with you from the start.
I'm waiting. I'm not placing this order if there's a bunch of people around. I'm gonna wait until you guys are distracted and looking somewhere else. Then I place this thing.
I look for
Here it is,
50 pounds of scrap
literally-
metal lying around the shop.
So a blacksmith is a metalsmith who creates objects primarily through wrought iron or steel, but sometimes
I
other
know
metals.
that. Is this a dwarf?
It's a blacksmith.
Schrodinger's dwarf.
Gosh dang it, Barrett! I'm looking at this dude.
Yeah,
I
you are.
don't know if the dwarf is buying escape tools unless I open the box.
Okay. I would like to place an order for 7 like survival daggers.
Oh freaking dang it, Garrett! What is this man?
So I'm trying
Okay.
to profile him.
I am.
He doesn't fit neatly into your categories.
You place an order for 7 daggers.
Yes.
You guys need a professional racist.
You know, primarily ceremonial. You know, the type of thing that you get like a father gets his, you know, like 13-year-old son. It's not like super like battle designed. It's a bit more ceremonial.
Okay.
Like a
Yeah,
side
so-
knife. 7 side knives.
Yeah, he lets you know that that's going to be about 42 gold pieces.
Okay.
Needs half
Um,
up front.
Is this or is this not a dwarf?
I'm okay with that as long as he is able to inscribe this along the cross guard and
I'm gonna say a slur.
Yeah, he can do that.
Sweet. Okay, awesome. I placed that order. So yeah, I pay half up front.
21.
21. Great.
21.
Stupid.
Yeah. All right, sweet.
Cool.
Does anybody else have business with blacksmith?
Not at the
Mm,
blacksmith,
one
no,
of
but
them
there's
with
someone else,
all of
somewhere else I want to go.
Okay. So you guys leave the blacksmith.
Hey,
Kieran, you're very impressed.
What does that mean?
This you are very impressed. You did not think Douglas, the kind of person to get over racial prejudices. You did not expect him to order anything from a halfling, let alone weapons.
halfling.
Oh.
Cool.
Nice.
A halfling with a beard, admittedly, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't get close enough to count his organs, so.
Was it a woman?
You're not.
you made that halfling's day. He's never had a dwarf order from him before. He thinks he's hot stuff now.
Yeah. I still don't know.
He's gonna talk about the dwarf who placed an order for 7 daggers for years to come.
Yeah, and it's just a normal day. Douglas isn't even thinking about it.
Douglas did a good deed.
On
Douglas,
accident.
Kieran,
Chaotic
Kieran
good.
pats you on the back as you leave and gives you a thumbs up, and then continues walking.
I checked my back. What the frick? Is there a sign? I checked for signs.
Signs of what?
He patted my back. Does it say kick me?
What?
That's like saying
Let,
base.
let me
15.
read it.
15. Is there a piece of paper on my back?
Kieran did not put a piece of paper on your back.
I don't see anything.
Did you place a hex on me?
Kieran just smiles and keeps walking.
I start chanting prayers. Songs of the heroes of old.
Oh, there you go.
Like, oh shoot, what was his name? Something the two-eyed? Frick, what's his name?
Yeah.
Greg.
Igor. Yeah, two-eyed Igor.
Don't most things have to?
Yeah.
Wait, wasn't that the requisition guy? Igor or something?
Mm-mm.
No, Rick.
Ivar.
Oh yeah, that was it.
No, you're thinking Rick.
Right, yeah. Sorry. My
My
mistake.
man.
Okay,
Frickin' Ricky.
can I do my thing?
Tricky Ricky.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah, go
follow you.
ahead.
Okay, oh yeah, Douglas, you just purchased some, thieving stuff, right?
Aye.
Would you mind, would you like to practice?
Would you like to
What does that
practice?
mean? What does that mean?
I was gonna go to the library.
I'm not really the... Okay? For what?
I'm hoping there's a book on animals.
Book on
I want you to
animals.
steal it for me.
Why?
I need to
Goodness.
know more of them.
I don't know if
Goodness, you
dwarven libraries and
realize-
tomes are different from human ones, but pretty sure you could just walk in and read it and leave.
Yeah,
You can?
you don't have to. You can just read it and then put it back.
Aye.
It can't be that simple.
Maybe it's
How a
not.
library works.
Are you allowed to...
But-
Wait, what stops them from stealing the books? Because from I understand, Kieran, your human books are like light and made of yes, leather, made of leather. Dwarven books are massive, renamed plates, metal plates, pretty hard to steal. Does that mean that you could just walk out with them?
You probably could. I wouldn't condone it.
I mean, like, technically you can, and there's nothing stopping you except for, like,
Generally, there's a
societal
proper-
norms and being a decent person and not stealing from a publicly run, like, library. Like,
There's generally a process where you go and you borrow it, and then you return it at a later date.
You mean to tell me that you just go up to shopkeepers and they just give you services? Without
they are funded
kidnapping
by
you?
They are funded by the government.
Gosh dang
Yes.
it.
Generally, yes. However, what you encountered before was not a, I guess, publicly run organization.
Hmm. If I had a gold piece for the times that's happened to me, I'd have canonically 2, but I would think that it would be 1 because I don't remember that time.
You seem to have a knack for finding unsavory people.
Oh, that's true. That Rick guy sucks. I don't know he sucks, though. Forget I said that. Do I remember that I got kidnapped by Rick? I think I don't.
I don't know. Do you? Make a chloroform check.
Chloroform check.
I would figure that I would remember something at least.
Probably.
I have to think about it. All right. Are you wanting to
whatever.
go read a book on animals, or are we just heading back?
I want to read the book so I can be an anklesaurus.
Garrett, can we go find the library?
I'm gonna be an anklesaurus.
You cannot.
And we find the library at
Oh,
least?
so I can't do it if I don't have knowledge, but I can't do it if I do have knowledge. All right, okay. So that's how.
What are you on about? What
There
is
are no books. There are no books about ankylosauruses. No one's discovered that continent yet.
How do you know about it then?
Shiva's like a nigh unexplored continent.
If only there was some form of D&D campaign we could have where we explore that continent.
Huh.
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 Now
Okay,
don't push it.
I
now.
want to be a killer whale
I want to be a killer whale.
or a killer bean even.
Bean?
Can I
So
wild
sucks, you don't
shape
wanna get
into
on
a
the wrong end
plant?
of a killer bean.
Oh, he wasn't joking. It's real.
Hmm?
What? Are you
Killer
doing?
bean is real.
Us?
Did you not know about killer bean?
This NyQuil is messing me up, dude. Please,
Are you doing all right, man?
He has never
he's
heard
talking
of
about
Killer Bean.
beans. Oh yes, the John Wick thing with beans.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Can I turn into a plant with wild shape? It seems like I should be able to when you consider druids.
Is there a black market in this town?
Is there a black market?
Yeah.
They're a white market.
Yes. No.
Good.
What do you mean good?
So about that book.
Here, we're gonna go to the library and look at books of animals for Ernest.
You look at books of animals. I'm so proud of you.
Ernest,
Thank you.
what does the cow say?
Wait, Ernest, can you read?
Wait, shit, can I?
No,
I'm proficient in Common and Elvish.
you can't read it though.
What?
You can speak and understand.
Yeah,
but
you can
can't
speak and
read,
understand
right?
it, but you can't read.
I thought I was able to read.
I mean, from what I understand, you're kind of like new to the world.
Wait, how
You're
the
just
heck
a
did I
baby.
learn from my
All right, you
predecessor
can-
then?
You cannot explain to me when we were talking about your character that you like lived in the forest alone without any interaction from any other humanoid, and then be surprised when you can't read Common.
That's true. But how can I speak then?
I don't know, maybe you
Thomas
picked up on
could
it.
speak and understand Common, but he couldn't read Common.
Yeah, but you know my backstory.
Okay. Maybe they were writing in Elvish. Ever think of that?
Oh, that's true.
You ever think of that, huh? What
Do
about
I
the
know
Elvish?
how to read Elvish, Garrett? Do I know how to read anything, Garrett?
No.
Huh.
Douglas,
what does this say?
Does Douglas know how to
I'm
read?
I'm not reading you a whole book.
You don't have to read me the book. Just tell me the names of the animals
Okay,
and
go ahead.
connect them with the illustrations.
Sure. All right, point. Fine, just point to whatever word you want me to read, and I'll say it out loud.
This one.
The.
Huh. Interesting.
I think you want to go like 2 over.
This one?
Yeah, Silvermane Lion. There you go.
Silvermane lion.
Uh-huh.
That's a lion with a mane of metal?
No, I think it's just because
That
it's
is
white.
So
It's a white lion. All right.
You say that's so nature?
Yeah, instead of that's so metal.
Oh, gosh. I've been here a grand total of 10 minutes and I hate it.
What is this picture?
Kobold.
Kobold.
Aye.
This continues for some time.
That's a funny bit. What is this one?
I'm finally
Table
learning
of
about
contents.
the world.
Joseph, I will
This
send
is a
you.
book, not a table.
I will send you some animals that you have knowledge of.
Well, I mean, I
That you
already
can
had
watch
knowledge
it.
of animals. Just
This isn't the
Expand.
Not
bestiary.
Ankylosaurus.
This is a King James Bible.
the book presumably has illustrations, so I'm just going through it and pointing at the ones that I don't know, which would probably be like ocean dwellers and like shit that lives in the desert.
Yep.
Like a djinn?
Magini.
I don't know. Is that an animal?
I mean,
I haven't read about that one yet.
yeah, what kind of book is it? Is it like a natural bestiary or is it like the monsters book, you know?
I'll say
I would imagine it's just
a
like an
bestiary.
encyclopedia of some sort.
It's a
Yeah,
bestiary of monsters.
Okay.
There you go.
Nice.
I'm not looking for monsters, though, just beasts. Animals.
Yeah, well, it's called the bestiary of monsters, so you're
Okay.
gonna have to deal with that.
But why is it called beasts? If it's more than beasts.
Don't look at me.
I'm not looking at you, I'm looking at bestiaries.
God. Marvel's above.
Alright. Moving on.
I am finally learning about the world.
Proud of you.
I can show
the
you
way-
the world.
Can we just say that, like, anytime we're, like, out in a city now, I'm just passively learning about existence?
Sure.
I thought that you
Cool.
were gonna be doing that already. You can
Yeah,
say
I
whatever you
feel
want about your character's roleplay.
I have mostly been basing Ernest's knowledge off of just the conversations and roleplay we've been doing.
Right.
But, yeah. Now that I can passively absorb knowledge, I can suck even more. And be smarter about it.
Okay. Dang. Is anyone else doing anything today? Because I got fun plans.
Push-ups.
Yeah, I was thinking about taking a nap. I'm like probably a stiff breeze away from dying.
I'm trying to find a black market if there is one.
Oh yeah, we took a long rest, didn't we? It's the start of a new day.
Oh, did we?
Yes.
Cool.
I gotta head to work, so I'm gonna have to dip out here.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
gonna say like
Tag.
I don't know if I should do this session or another session because I don't know if I'll be able to stay awake much longer. The freaking NyQuil, dude.
We could just
I'm
call it.
looped out.
Yeah, now is a good point to call it, and I'm making a note down here to remind you all that you do have a meeting with the mattress.
Yes.
That is, yep.
And also remind me of the things that I bought.
Uh-huh.
Say, remind Ethan, bought ninja equipment. Presumably used for ninja-ing.
Ninja,
As you do.
Doug, LOL, Nat 1.
Specify the glass cutting equipment.
You don't have to do that.
Specify it. Do it.
No. Okay. Well, no.
I'm so glad I got to be a bird.
Bird
And then a
up.
fish.
Almost died.
Almost died.
Almost died. Almost got eaten by the big fish from the book of.
Big
When that
fish
happens.
from the book of
Garrett, quick question.
Yeah.
Could I conceivably wild shape into that at any point?
No.
At any level?
No.
Not even level 20?
No.
What about
That would mean it's
level
that would mean
21?
If you were level 20, that would mean you would be wild shaping. You would have to be that 300-foot eel that casts spells would have to be a CR 10.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Really?
I reckon we could take it.
No.
Nah, I'd win.
Nah, I'd win.
Joseph, SCP-3000 is not a CR-10 creature.
It's like
Notice-
a CR. It's more like a CR 17 or 18.
Notice how I just tricked Garrett into leaking information about monsters to us, the players.
I don't think you needed to like deliberate that thing was gonna
Except
kill
it
you if
could
you
have
tried
been
to.
an illusion, but now you have confirmed it's a monster.
I'm going to bed.
Travels.